Hello. It's Euro Friendlies, but there's no one live yet, which is inconvenient. That means I have to sit here on this nice blank loading screen. But at least I get to talk to all of the nobody in chat. There you go. Prynon Star from a cold South Wales. Horn. I'm assuming that it's pronounced something like that. And then there. Not sure. I don't speak Welsh very well. Right, let's see. Anyone live yet? Anyway, it's cold here as well, so I relate, even if I don't speak Welsh. Poker's setting up. Crazy. That is what the DD is. Right, let's check. People live yet? Wobber is not live. Poker is not live. We are still in intermission. Hello, Wilson. It's amazing how you're last slot and you're here before someone who's first slot. Appreciate it. Oh, there's some car horns blaring outside. Very cool. Clearly someone is trying to get into a car crash or something. It is cold, isn't it? What temperature does it say on my phone? 0 degrees. It is literally freezing. It's going to go down to -3 tonight. Or -3. If you want to be pedantic. That's the low forecast. Apparently it's meant to be snowy as well. It hasn't been, but you probably are, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me too much if you are. Okay, it's meant to be snowy at around 8 PM. There you go. So if anyone's good at scouring meteorological stuff, you'll know where I live, but also you could ask me and I'd probably tell you, quite frankly. Toka is live. We have a player. Alright, is Warbert live yet? Let's have a look. No, Warbert, get live! Stop being not live! It's inconvenient for me. Hello, Winterra Kitty, you've changed your name. How could you do such a thing? People love a good old double underscore at the end of their name to make things hard. I've got used to it and I remember most double underscores, but yeah, it's hard to read. Usually, if you're like, ooh, you're in chat. Where the hell are they? Oh, I've got a message request from 7-Page Wilson. Fixing your capture. Don't worry about it. You're live, so that's better than the alternative. Robert, when will you be live? It's almost 10 minutes now. 10 minutes! 10 minutes! I don't think I can go much higher pitch than that. No, I did not, because I am in very few servers now. And the ones I'm in I typically don't look at. Did you do a big score jump or something like that? Back down to earth. Yeah, that's a vibe. It's probably better than mine is right now, considering I haven't touched the game in a month. If not more. Your 3 highest squares. Indeed. I remember the day that I got my first roll max, I want to say. I went from my highest score being 700k to my 3 highest scores being 2 max outs and a 990k, I think. with roll. I already had max outs with tap, much like you. But that's his ye olden days, mid 2022. You had me muted. Well, probably wanna like not do that. I need to go lie. You got a 700k transition? There you go. My second or third, I can't remember. Either way, 700k transition was 1 burn and earliest European max out, which was fun. There we go, we've got both players live. Both of the players are live. This is crazy. I'm just making sure that Toka's figuring out. Yeah, Toka's figuring something out there. So I'll just adjust the cams a little bit of cam adjustment. And you're not missing anything because Toka still hasn't got their bloody scene working right. That'll do, I think. Let's see if this works. Holy shit, it worked, guys. Look at that. Aren't I just amazing? Hope you enjoyed my cool transition that I made. Or 2 people who actually were paying attention. No, Warwick hung bars on the left side. Now their game is Jover. I'll fix your scene. Don't worry about fixing the last little bit of stencil, Toka. I can do that bit. Still not sure why anyone has any trouble fixing their stencil. It takes literally 10 seconds, but it's okay. I can do it. Because I'm benevolent like that. Right. There we go. Let's do a quick check with Warbert. Warbert's like 1 pixel off. That's forgivable, because that could be hard to spot. There we go. Hello, DojiK. New CTWC champion or something? Is that who? Were you the one who won CTWC? I can't remember. Yes. Same piece set confirmed. There is your seed. Enjoy my seed. And now I'm banned from Twitch. Right. I didn't actually watch any of it because I haven't watched anything to do with Tetris and other than the friendly super show I did in a while. So how did it go? How hard did you win? and whomst did you beat in the final rounds? Kind of scores we talking? Great, if the players could be ready imminently, that would be great, because we are 16 minutes after the scheduled start time now. I feel like I'm restreaming Alex T with this level of delay. Alex T versus Tetris Time 2021 edition. Right, we've got it ready. Seed is 6386D0. There we go. Now we just need a ready from Toka and we're good to go. Level selection offered 15, sure. Great. That's 15 selected. Now just press the select button on your controller. Great. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Your kind of Tetris? Good. I'm glad that there's people out there who do want to watch level 15. Can be fun to play though, I will say that. And it gives me time to chat shit, though usually there's not enough stuff in the chat to chat shit about during the first match, so... But I can commentate on the game, I suppose, if that's what people really want. Warbird got a nice blocked longbar dependency currently, or delayed center well. You can choose to interpret it however you wish. Lovely weather we're having. Started at level 8 back in June. Ooh. We'll get there in no time, or something like that. So what's the deal with airline food? So what's the deal with 15 starts? They're slower, but I still miss all my spins. Right. Toka at 69,000, hilarious number. Warwick with that Tetris going up to 90k. We're on a conference call. Ooh, nice tree strat going on for Warwick there. Ooh, yeah, some awkward placements, but oh, that mistuck is not what you want to do. Typically, mistucks aren't what you want to do. Things getting very sketchy here. Can bring that over to the right, though. Okay, gets the bar over to the left. Things going okay. Toka also not in a great spot, but much lower on the stack, so reasonably safe. However, awkward piece there, not going to be able to get clean as quickly as they'd like. Ooh, that's very rough. Does get the T-tuck on the left, gets the bar over, things are alright, a satisfying solution, do like it, big fan, and nice dirty Tetris up to 124. Toka got it clean, chillin', not scoring yet, but chillin'. Yeah, that's not the ideal placement, but it's at least a placement. I think Toka's rolling, could be wrong. Or like, I don't know, Toka's playing a playstyle that isn't their normal playstyle. I don't remember which playstyle that is. Let's have a quick look. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Great. Well, we're still having some misdrop problems. While Toka at 146, not misdropping yet. I'm sure they will at some point with the whole roll thing. Longbar dependent at minimum. Misdropping, not really. Stacking, though. Misstacking, that's the term I'm going to go with. A little bit. That's okay. It's level 15. Toka at 204. Warbert at 193. Still just having to take burns. Toka not going to be able to score Tetris for a while as well. Longbar dependent pretty high up. Needs to take it to reopen the well. Then going to have to take a triple as the bottom row has a Mino missing in it. But Toka has opened it up. While Warbert's still not clean. Toka skipping a Tetris there. A little bit of an oopsie. A misstacking. So that's level 16. Yeah, I've actually got the level counter for once. Amazing. Why is 16 those colors? Ooh, things not looking good for Robert here. This stack is very unhealthy. Yeah, that does not look resolvable. 212 is going to be the top 8 score. And Toka at 279 is good for game 1. I don't know what Toka's roll PB is, so they might just mullin this for a PB, but it would be really cool if we didn't do too many mullins, because of the timing. Because we're already like 16 minutes behind schedule. But you get this one. You get one. One mullin. Well, you went for it, at least. Increment your seeds. And then play the game. And then, I don't know, win, lose, whatever it is you want to do, I suppose. Both players are ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I couldn't go lower after that, really. I would have gone to a really weird note. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I need to. I can't from the same part of my vocal cords. I don't know. Sound production facilities. Make a note that low. Sadly. No. Need to go to the back of my throat instead. Poke a nice T-Tut gameplay into a Tetris. No burns yet. Robert with 2 burns. 3 burns. So, behind inefficiency. Toka not skipping that Tetris. So, taking the real-time score lead. We're missing an adjustment for that square, I think. I don't know anymore. People are too good at Stack Rabbit stuff, so maybe Stack Rabbit would do that. I don't understand it. I don't think that it would really matter, but Toka in a lot of trouble here. Does get the bar to the left, so things are at least in a survivable state. Okay, the misdrop's coming hard and fast now. 83k is the top out score, and we're tied up 1-1. I hope people like those cool animated hearts that I added. Or new heart animations that I imagine nobody notices. Much like the last ones, but it's the details that count. Congratulations, Robert, you have won the game. Probably should have said that earlier, to be fair. Well, we've got a ready from Toka. And we've got a ready from Robert. So, 3, 2, 1... Tetris. I was a little bit ahead of schedule there on the Tetris, but that's okay. Just trying to move things along. Double square opener. A squopener. Robert's opener, not ideal with the long bar situation. Seen better, and then covers the left side just as the bar comes. Gets another bar though, but still long bar dependent even after filling in the left side. Reopens the right side at last. It is the anti-penultimate edition of Euro Friendlies, Anpu. You're so right. Ooh, Toka, another misdrop there. Could lead to a moment like last game. But this time without the wonders of scoring a few Tetrises first. Yep, that's it for Toka. Wobbert gonna need a few points to take this game, though. And not in a great spot to score them. This is survivable, though. Needs to get to 20k. Well, 21k. Ooh, those misdrops. No, 13k. That's the top out score. And that means Toka will get another heart. Thought it would brun. Crazy. We got a ready from Wobert. Wobert. I'm going with Wobert. Like Robert. Toka. We await your ready. And we get your ready. Amazing. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Crazy how that happens. So Ampu, are you excited for the penultimate episode or edition of Euro Friendlies? And then following that, the ultimate edition of Euro Friendlies? I bet you can't wait. And yes, I did Google the word antepenultimate right before I started the stream. My vocabulary is sadly not that large without using Google. And apparently the word for fourth to last is pre-ante-penultimate. So there you go. Only know that word from watching F1. Well, there you go. I haven't done that. Toka with a real super vits going on here. 6 high. Gets the long bar in. Doesn't resolve cleanly because it wasn't a normal vit. And apparently 5th to last is pre-ante-penultimate, which I don't believe that one, but I believe pre-ante-penultimate. That one sounds plausible. Delayed vits. Pre-ante-penultimate. Almost. Violet with sixths. Sixths. I don't even know how to... That's an incredibly uncomfortable word to say. Does not roll off the tongue. It more attacks it violently. 140k versus 139k, neck and neck, as we hit 37 lines, I guess. Not a particularly notable line count, I admit. I confess. I concede. I can't think of any other words with similar meanings. Pre-antepenultimate. Thank you. Poker touched up 200k. Wobert not. Gonna get a triple though. So it's a start. 6th purple burglar alarm. Yes, I can. Because I'm not Glaswegian. Nor do I even particularly have a Scottish accent. But there's distinct levels to ability to say purple burglar alarm. Ooh, Wobert in trouble here. Misdrop there, missed shift. English passing, exactly. Wobert is done at 199. That means Toka is past that, actually. Crazy. 280k now. Exactly 280k for a moment, and now not. Crazy how nature does that. That means, we need to switch out the players. You love shit keyboards. Well, that's good for you then, because you appear to have one. I suppose. I didn't have anything funny to say there, so. Left player seen. Whoa. We need to change that. Wow, that is painfully off stencil, but not to worry, I can fix it. I can fix you. That is Mart's tier stencil work. Right. That's that one done. Is Sharky playing? If you want. I mean, I can name someone Sharky and decide that, yes, Sharky is playing. But, the person that you understand to be Sharky? Probably not, no. Seems unlikely, given the circumstances. But, does anyone want to be Sharky this evening? I can, give you the name and make it a true statement. Oh, they're fixing their stencil, which means that I have to unfix the stencil. There we go. So I have to unfix my stencil, I guess. There we go. Good, now they're only like a pixel off at least, so improved stuff. Fix that 1 pixel deviation, which I have done now. Don't touch your stencil, please. Thank you. Great. Both players are ready. Not ready. Stencil ready. That's the term. Need to change the names though. The real Sharky was the friends we made along the way. Exactly. There we go. 6'4", never has a cam, so we'll just hide that for now. Hello, Blue Scooty's grandpa. 18 all the way is chosen, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And ready is given. Do people like my new cool animations that I made for literally 3 episodes of Euro Friendlies? Is there a seed? 6'4" is, I don't think, on Jim, so I don't think that's feasible. I mean, you say can't same piece set, but to my knowledge, you on emulator, aren't you? Either that or you have a very good capture. Well, quick players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. When did I last message the classic Tetris bot? How fucking far back is it? 2 months ago. 2.5 months ago. Very crisp footage for non-Jim. Well, that's why I think it's emulator. And my general belief that he's been using emulator for literally years, and I don't think he's ever switched between the two, like, as his main thing. That's my assumption. I could be wrong, but I've always assumed that when 6'4" says can't do same piece set, what he really means is too lazy to download Tetris Gym. And have been for years. Nonetheless, Math was Scoring a Tetris up to 114. 18 looks fast now. I mean, I can respect it. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain level of stubbornness there, right? Unfortunately for 6-4, that's not gonna win him game 1. That's gonna be a top out. Too high, whoops, yeah. Little bit. Congratulations to MathWiz, you win game 1. And yes, you are lazy, yep. There you go. At least we heard it here first. Or we got it confirmed here first. Something like that. I don't know. I'm really hungry all of a sudden. I don't know why. You might need to cancel stuff coming up. Well, just don't. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Who is it you're up against? Martz, right? Don't worry. Martz will accept a challenge from literally anyone, so it's not too big a deal. Just tell Martz, you need to find a new opponent, and I'll be like, and Martz will find one in like 3 seconds. not a challenging person to find an opponent for. Violet, do you want to play Mart's last slot? There we go. We can easily solve the problem. Of course, incredibly unbalanced match, but it doesn't matter, it's Mart's. Yeah, okay. There we go, problem solved. That's easy. Yeah, if you want to. It was unbalanced anyway. Trust me. It doesn't matter how low your PB is, a match versus Martz is never too unbalanced. If your PB's above Martz, yeah, pretty unbalanced, but Martz really knows how to play down to his opponent. But not up. Only down. 6-4 in a little bit of trouble again here. 58k. Omnivoire, or Omenvoire, sorry, not Omnivoire. Omenvoire is raided with a party of 3. Whoa. Don't you know, 3's a crowd? Or something like that. 6-4 in trouble still, but he's coping. He's managing. MathWiz isn't Euro, that's okay. Honorary. Anyone who plays on Euro Friendlies is honorary European for the duration of a single match. Raiders, hello Martz. Just so you know, Martz, Wilson is... Oh, 6-4 is done, 72,000. That means it's a 2-0 lead. Wilson is cancelled, but we've got Violet playing Das instead, so you'll be fine. You've got an opponent that is maybe of a not super high skill level. I have no idea how good Violet is with Das. Exactly. A Sayake, I assume. I assume that's how you pronounce that. 6-4 reverse sweeps these. Maybe, maybe. You're half Italian, half Polish. You have Euro blood. Okay, we'll take those. I never know what to interpret an American saying that kind of thing as, but you know, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Because typically when an American says I'm Irish, that actually means that I'm checks a table 3% Irish. %3 Irish, 70% English, and then, like, I don't know, the remaining 27% somewhere else. Ancestry-wise, but realistically their family has lived in America for 130 years. That's typically what it means. Well, 6-4 taking the lead this time. 54,000. America is definitely a melting pot, in a sense. I mean, it's like, if you take any like historically significant country like the UK as well, and you check the DNA, then there's going to be a reasonable breakup of DNA. Like, it's a bit more aggressive in the US because it only started being populated by the Western world, I guess, like 250 years ago. Well, no, as a country, it started being populated 500 years ago, odd, right? So it's hard to differentiate the DNA compared to European DNA, I guess, which goes back, what, 2,000-3,000 years, in a sense, when we sort of had more clear borders in the region. But even then, people didn't tend to travel too far before there were vehicles and all that, so. .64 at 142. Math was at 142. This has been genetic history with Sonny. That's what I'm going to pivot to. Once Euro Friendlies finishes, I'm going to do Euro Genetics on Classic Tetris. It's just going to be a podcast on genetics, but it's going to be on the Classic Tetris Twitch channel. Mark it in your diaries. It's 2025. After Party Genetics Edition, exactly. Though typically in Europe, you don't really talk about genetics too much, I don't think. There's not like this, oh, I'm 5% Scottish and 30% Irish kind of thing that Americans have. Because typically when someone starts talking about genetics in Europe, you assume that they are racist. If you were a car scent, what would you be? I don't know the names of any car scents. Where the heck is Loveless, by the way? He disappeared from Tetris for the last month. I don't know. You say bug him for us TNPers. Sadly, I've left the TNP server. I handed ownership over to Nick Arbaro Woods around a week ago, and I am no longer there. So I'm no longer the owner of TNP. And thus, I have very little connection to anyone in TNP. Transition coming up pretty soon. Just shy of 300k for Math Whiz. While 6-4 all the way up at 400k. Pretty big lead. Yeah, if he hasn't responded, that probably means he's just not been around. Like, he's just doing other stuff, to be honest. Like, you know, maybe family emergency. Maybe just got really tired of Tetris. Who knows? Ms. Ali Universe. Well, hello, MS Ali Universe, or Ms. Ali Universe. I don't know which. Really tired of Tetris. Aren't we all? Miss. There you go. Even the Twitch TV title belt was tired of Tetris. How's your neck, anyway? Tyler Tetris, come on. $400k for Math Whiz, about to hit transition. One burn to go. While 6-4, a few more burns to go, and still a little bit of a lead. Math Whiz going to transition in a little bit of an awkward spot, pretty high up on the stack, but gonna take some nice flat burns. Keep it safe-ish. Score a Tetris up to 441. Neck is bad. What happened to your neck? Why can't you just bike over or whatever you guys do and check on him? Yeah, I have no idea where he's from, to be fair. Oh, he's from New Zealand. Okay, well, you sleep vertically. Like on your head, like hanging like a bat, but not actually hanging, just perfectly standing on your head. That's my assumption. There's a match of Tetris going on that I should be commentating here. Because they are into 19 speeds and stuff. 6-4 at 537 right now. While Matwitz hangs something on the left, needs to get a little bit lucky here, but can still get something over there. Doesn't get the bar over. Gonna top out at, well, probably gonna top out at 474 unless they can pull out some crazy rolling maneuvers. Nope, not gonna happen. 474 is the top out score. What an epic rhyme. 6-4 at 571 is good for the game. And no sweep for Mathwiz. Like, lay normally, but head is 90 degrees on the bed frame. 90 degrees down or up? Like, is your head hanging off the bed or up? That doesn't seem... Yeah, that seems pretty bad for your neck. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Why do you do that? Why not do, like, anything else? 100% New Jerseyan, for what it's worth. There we go. I know nothing about New Jersey. Other than it's near New York. Both state and city. New Jersey is newer than the old Jersey. In a sense, I imagine that's true. Geographically, I can't be sure. But, like, geopolitically, yeah, that's probably true. That's good. That's a fun little story you got. Math was 84k, 6-4. Nice stack on the right side. Needs to fill out that left side a little bit, though. Interesting choice with the T-piece. Wait, can I hide these from my scene? Hide. I can. Amazing. I definitely need to do that on my bloody 3-player scene. Old Jersey is just a tax dodging island for old rich white people, let's be honest. That might be true, I don't know. I know nothing about the place. Maybe I should move there. I mean, I'm not old or rich, but I'm white, and one day I'll be old, so I can guarantee one of those things with, well, reasonable certainty. So just being rich, and if it's for rich old white people, then it seems easier. You're going to move to my mother's house. That's fair enough. She does live alone. Math was 209, 64, 170. You're ready for your match against Hecate? Hecatetris? I have no idea how you spell Sky's name. Math was in trouble. 211 is going to be the top out score. 195 currently for 6-4, so needs to get more points. Got more points. Amazing. Crazy. Gameplay. It's tied up. 2-2. You can never go more than 3 sets at a time without one of them being a decider. I mean, that seems statistically pretty likely. You're a math whiz, you can figure that one out, I suppose. Alright, both players are ready for the decider. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, that I'm not literally classic Tetris, I'm just streaming on the channel, but still, I did own TNP, so there you go. Used to run is a strong word. Arbaro is basically always... Arbaro and then Snow Lily before him basically ran TNP, but I started the server. I clicked create server and invited people and organized it, and then once I had people to do the work for me, I then completely ignored the server for 2 years. 2.5 years now, basically. But, you know, that's what a manager does. If you're such a math whiz, name every math. That's how companies are run, exactly. Math was up to 44k, 6-4 at 60k. Speaking of that's how companies are run, there's this fun little thing happening at my workplace where there's like one Excel document that people are really like they implemented a new system and the data export from it goes to Excel, but it's useless. Like the data is really hard to work with, and they've supposedly got like across different regions of the business, they've got like a dozen people just independently trying to figure it out. And like, I've been given the task of trying to figure it out in my like part of the business, and if I figure it out, then everyone else does. People have been working on this for like 6 months. I was given it like a week ago, and I basically fixed it. And that means that if you think about the amount of time that the company, like, if as a whole has spent working on it, and then the amount that they're spending on it, they've probably spent like 50k on this one Excel document, and I only get paid like £50 for fixing it because it took me like 2 hours. That seems unfair, doesn't it? But also, I don't mind. That's how all companies have to operate. Otherwise, everyone would be getting paid shitloads of money. You weigh more than £50. That is very unfair. I have no idea how much £50 is. I think that's like 20 kilos. This is the corporate abuse Marx identified. Exactly. I'm a communist now because I don't get paid enough to fix Excel documents. Those 19th century coal miners and steel workers, I'm sure, were thinking of this exact situation. And textile mill workers and whatever else people did back then. Die of cholera, basically. I think that's pretty much it. 6'4" at 288. Mathwiz at 288 as well. Oh my god, 6'4's at 289. Crazy. Right, time to Google pound per kilogram. 50 pounds is 23 kilograms. Right, okay. It's around 2 pounds per kilogram. You prefer to weigh yourself in stone because the number is smaller. That's why British people do it, I suppose. Chen says bellow. Bellow to you too. You weigh yourself in solar masses. I mean, you could round that down to 0. Unless you're excessively heavy. I mean, you could round the entire mass of the Earth down to 0. .64 at 382 and not in a good spot for transition here. Oh no, that isn't gonna get over. 382 is gonna be the top out score. Mathwiz at 465 is good for the set. No reverse sweep. And congratulations, you won a 3rd heart. What's the next match? Hey, we're back on schedule. There we go. It's Rotododo versus Error. Appreciated the commentary. That sounds passive-aggressive, considering how little I actually commentated. But, you know, I'll take the compliment at face value. I don't think it was passive-aggressive. I'm just being a little bit silly, you know. I did not appreciate the commentary. You should quit and never come back. Well, lucky you. This is the antepenultimate edition of Euro Friendlies, Tetris, so... And if anyone asks, I can say, and they're like, why did you leave? I can be like, Tyler told me to. And he was very mean when he said it, so I had to. I have to April Fools too. Unlucko. Tyler learns consequences of actions. He will never be a meanie again. Allegedly. Goodbye, Miss Alley Universe. There we go. I feel like you made up the word antepenultimate. The Google definition doesn't seem real. Yeah, third last, of course. It's the one after penultimate, obviously. I definitely didn't Google that right before this. Duh. It goes further, it does. It goes... the rabbit hole goes deeper. It doesn't stop. Sky, get on cam! There we go. We've had a request. That... Okay, none of those are real. You surely made those ones up. Up to the fourth one, I'm like, yeah, sure. Ninth. No thank you. Where's that 10th? Yeah, 10th. No thank you. That's lies. That's fiction. All words are made up. Those ones are more aggressively made up. Same piece set is yes. There you go. Enjoy your piece sets in their equality. Are you... Tyler, are you a Dr. Seuss character? That is a... That is a way of typing. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Are you a Dr. Seuss character? Are you a Dr. Seuss character? Are you a Dr. Seuss character? Sure, if you want. Accidental 19 start. Just start on 18 then. Problem solved. Dr. Seuss. Fuck's sake. I assume that means you've played between 0 and... well, between -1 and 5 rounds of Among Us. That's my assumption, Tyler. Integers included only. I don't believe it's plausible you've played -1/2 rounds of Among Us. You've played 69 420 rounds of Among Us, #blaze it. I don't think I will, but I appreciate the request. Sky, up to 100,000 points. That's amazing. Error. Error is a word that I pronounce weirdly, though, to be fair. That's my purple burglar alarm. Error. This... I'm missing a syllable there, surely. Anyway, up to 83,000. Sky reasonably efficient so far, 154k. Error at a... How do you pronounce that? Like, how do you enunciate error harder? Like, my accent physically can't do that. Error. The R's aren't harsh enough. Error. It's impossible. Error. Anyway. 200k versus 160k currently. This guy needs to reopen the right side. Error, exactly. Rrr. Anti-penultimate. Exactly. You get it, Cap. You understand. $276. Plays 208. Our can score Tetris. Sonny, let me tell you something. McDonald's chicken nuggets are incredible. The 20-piece, it's the best. People love them. I've had so many people tell me. They say, Mr. Tetris, these nuggets are the best, and I agree. They're crispy, they're juicy, and they just work. Some of the best food you can get, really. I know food, believe me, and McDonald's, they know how to do it right. They've been doing it for years, and they continue to deliver. It's a classic, a winner, total winner. Great. In the meantime, Sky has topped out at 301k, and Error with that Tetris will take the game, so that was worth me reading, clearly. Wrong heart. Right heart. Good, there we go. 1-0 lead to Error. This reads like a Trump mumble. I assumed it was. That was exactly... Yeah, that was the intention. Yeah, we can all identify a Trumpism. You gotta hand it to him. He's a lot funnier than most politicians. You can argue whether or not that's intentional, but he is funny. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hello, Gilded Lizard. Bar Square Z. Yes, Bar Square Z. Life gives you lemons, Joe Biden kills you with them. What is that from? I have not seen that meme. Error at 47,000 points, Sky at 49,000. It wet and beep beep, and I said 5 more minutes 56 times. Just quick calculation, 5 minutes times 56 times. That's a lot of hours. It's like 4 hours, 40 minutes or something. They thought I had DNA, they tested me, it was USA. Amazing. True-blooded patriot. Even that's like an hour and something. Just shy of 2 hours, basically. I'm Googling Joe Biden lemons. Images. No, no. Everything is bad under Biden. Even the lemonade is killing you. What? When you fancy lemons, Joe Biden kills you with them. What the fuck is he on about? Oh, okay. It's a fake quote. That makes sense. Part of me was like, surely that ain't right, but it's too plausible. That's the problem. We should stop spreading misinformation. There's enough things to criticize them about. So 254 versus 298 for error. I didn't specify that the 254, now 277 was for Sky, so it could have been anyone on Earth, but now it's been cleared up. Error about 50k in the lead, and 4 lines ahead. Boom, Tetris for Jegth. Thank you, Ratchet. Holding the fort up. I appreciate it. Our gonna Tetris up to 371, Sky up to 3, we'll call it 350. You mentioned. I prefer Boom Tetris for Jeg. I love a good old Tetris for Jeg. Jeg is a real Tetris player too. Thank you, Alejo. Whomst is Jeg. Error in a little bit of trouble, but Sky not clean either. Error's a little bit higher up, admittedly. Transition coming up pretty soon as well, so both players kind of needing to figure this out. Error, was that a dirty Tetris? I think it might have been. I could be wrong. Arbaro subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 11 months. Hello, Nick. Arbaro Woods, are you enjoying being the true ultimate leader of TNP without me now? I hope so, because I don't want to have to help. We didn't before, but you know. I didn't do anything, so you've not gained any new responsibilities. The power is going to your head, understandable. You already banned 30 people. Good, good. That could be true. I mean, they'd likely all be bots, but it could be true. It's true, you're banned. Lost too many times. New rule, if you lose game, you out. General Secretary. Transition hit by Sky, 448. Error already into level 20 at 558. Just wait until you start threatening to delete the server. Ah, Sky has topped out at 449. Yeah, everyone grows up to become Moo Juice. Everyone knows that. You start out with like a glint in your eye. You're looking to make the best new server. Nothing could ever go wrong, and within a year, you're in the trenches like Moo Juice. If you die in Tetris, you die in real life. That sounds unfortunate for you, given the circumstances. Or I heard you staged a coup and stole TNP from Sonny Chobj here and made him sad because he loved TNP with all his heart and said, "Rah, gimme, gimme." And then Sonny Chobj said, "No," and you said, "Yeah, baby," and stole it like I stole the world's heart with my astounding CTWC performance. And everyone was like, "Wow," and yeah. Anyways, please give it back to Sonny Chobj. He is really sad and not happy right now. I can confirm that the sun actually goes down at about 3:30 PM, but I appreciate the worry for me, Nick. There you go. Not bad. Am I taking a vitamin D supplement? No. Do I have any? I think these are iron supplements. Unfortunate, but a good score nonetheless. Aragon top out at 838. I'm sure I have vitamin D supplements somewhere. I don't know where. You said Chobj and I heard chopped cheese. Amazing. Who says chopped cheese? That's not a phrase I've ever heard. Grated cheese. Sliced cheese. Chopped, not so much. Do we have a ready from Sky? We do not yet, unless we do. I have no idea. Both players are ready, and now I need to Google chopped cheese. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Chopped cheese. Oh, I see. It's some kind of sandwich, I guess. If I wasn't vegetarian, I'm sure I would love that. But sadly I am, so. A mangled burger. Looks nicer than a burger does, though. Let's go vegetarianism. Yeah, and also, unfortunately, my wife is celiac, so there's basically no gluten around as well, so I haven't really had bread in a while. It's been a hot minute since I last ate bread. Sky is done at 28,000. Error at 91k is good for the game and an amazing sweep. Crazy gameplay. God, what can you eat? I know, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm afraid you wouldn't be getting me to eat chicken McNuggets. Too many hours. Most of your meals are a single glass of water. Yeah, pretty much. No, there's like... We have gluten-free pasta, which is alright. Rice, you know, stuff like that. Gluten-free bread's just awful, though. It's too dry and like slightly cakey instead of, you know, bready. Well, Time for a new match. Your bus is running late for some reason. Jesus, how much longer will you be? 10 minutes? Probably less. Right, okay. I didn't know they had buses in America. I thought everyone just either drove or got hit by a car. Thought that's how it worked. You're on cat surgery. Understood. Does a bus ever not run late? That is also true. Imagine in Japan or Switzerland or whatever, they run on time. Public school runs buses and... You say country way too rural, like as if Scotland has a high population density. It don't. Like you can run... Like, obviously Wyoming has a bit of a... will have a little bit of an issue. But you can't be like, oh, we don't have any buses in Massachusetts or whatever. Because the country's too rural. You know, there's a scale here. Who said he wasn't driving the bus? Good point, good point. You're 13, you can't drive? Well, and there's I know there's like at least one state where you can learn to drive at 14. If it's in the same town and it's a 20 to 25 minute drive, that means it's a big town and the perfect place for public transport. Like... Population is 3,000, so it's basically not even a town. Like you can't have a town that's got a population of 3,000 people that also takes 25 minutes to get across. That's just houses over a very large area. That isn't a town. That's a series of farmsteads, practically. Yeah, like, we have plenty of buses. Like, admittedly, the towns are closer together, I imagine, here, but still. Like... As I said, Wyoming, different problem. But if you're on the East Coast, then, there's enough stuff there that you can have reasonably functional public transport. Nobody's expecting that every town, like, every single farm has a bus stop. But... We are... We are operating under the assumption that any reasonably sized settlement could have public transport, you know? Like, Russia has better public transport than the US and it's bigger. Let's just be clear here. And it has fewer people. One time I rode a bus and almost fell over. That's quite the story, Tyler. I mean, the public transport's not necessarily higher quality, I will say, but... there's more of it. Your metro area has more people than Scotland's. Yeah, exactly. What metro area is that? Surely that's New York. I can't think of any other... or, like, Tokyo. I can't think of any other... I can't think of any metro area in the US other than New York that would be Philadelphia. How does Philadelphia have a larger metro area than Wales? Oh, no, I meant AV Geek, not... Sorry, my bad. Unless it meant just population, in which case, yeah. My assumption was area, and I was like, Tokyo. Philly has a good transit area, though. There you go. Like, there's plenty of cities in the US with more than 2 million people. Houston area. I don't think that's true, because that says... Oh, that's the area codes. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Area. Where's Greater Houston? Greater Houston. Metropolitan area in the United States. Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty big. But that does encompass a lot of not much. Like, if you go outside of the main metro area, that's including like a solid 50% of that area is not much. Like, there's towns and stuff, but it's not super dense out there. It's a little bit denser than it looks at first glance, so you can zoom in and you can see a bit more, but there's still plenty of bump up nowhere Texas around there, even if it's broken up by towns. I can see what you mean, though. I mean, I don't understand why it's not connected. There's a... I'm just following the streets on Google Maps, and Dayton, Liberty, and then I got to a town called China. So great, there's China, Texas. And to think we were worried about China. Yeah, to be fair, Houston is 80% parking lots, isn't it? So... See, I understand places like when they name places like Paris or whatever, right? Because that's at least like place names from where settlers came from, kind of thing, you know? I don't understand why there's a town called China in the middle of the Houston greater metro area. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's not like it's even named that. It's not like it's named Chengdu or Beijing. It's just China. Canadian. Yeah. Americans love ridiculously bad place names. British ones are unpronounceable. American ones are just shit. New Mexico. I love New Mexico. And their to be fair, Albuquerque's a cool place name. In the Fort Worth area. Well, you know. Worcestershire. Or Worcester. Depends if you're talking about the county or the place. county? Or is it still a county? I'm not sure. It's the same age as regular Mexico. Geographically? Geologically? Geopolitically? Which one of those? Which combination of those? Because I imagine geologically, yes, it's probably the same age. What are you all talking about? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm just waiting for Western Gaming to be live. Anything we can? Exactly. Guys, what's your favorite Liberian county flag? You hope do well versus Lit. Don't we all? I'm personally a big fan of River Gee County flag. That's a real good one. Lofa County flag is also pretty solid. Grand Gaudet. Let's see which one's Grand Gaudet. Oh, Grand Gaudet is like viable as a flag, vaguely. I kind of don't hate it, which makes me dislike it. Whereas the ones I hate, I don't dislike. You mean Lofa? Lofa is pretty good. Lofa is pretty good. River Gee County, we've got Bong County just cause. Bong County is pretty good. Just for the name. And I do like the color choice and the fact that their sigil or whatever, their crest is just a shield with two MS Paint drawn nails on it. It's pretty solid. They have a county named Maryland. Do they? Oh yeah, they do. Somehow they managed to make it worse than the Maryland flag. The one that we're familiar with. Well, more familiar with. There we go. Media players actually using cams, so we'll just turn them off so we can get some background. The US Maryland flag rules. It's fun. It's a fun flag. I will absolutely admit that. US Maryland flag worse than Liberian Maryland flag. Yep. Something like that. My favourite thing about the River Gee County flag is that the flag in the Liberian flag in the corner is way larger than on all of the other flags. Also Grand Cape Mountain, where it's off the corner. Where it's just sort of floating there in the open. It's very good. You don't like the Maryland flag? Unfortunate. US Maryland is S tier. Alright, I'm gonna get up a US state flags now. I don't remember them as well as the other, as Liberian county flags. Mostly because most of them are completely forgettable. Right, same piece set. There you go. Colorado has a good flag. Arizona has a good flag. Tennessee's got a good... Tennessee's my favorite one. I like the Dragon Ball flag. Utah and Minnesota. They're the ones who changed their flags recently. Yeah, that's what you're saying. I don't like the new Utah or Minnesota flags, though. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The Utah one is alright. I'm not a fan of the Minnesota one. It's just too boring. Like the old Libyan flag, basically. I mean, it's not. It's clearly more detailed than that, but it's just boring. It's a really boring flag. Utah is okay. Yeah, Mississippi's one is okay as well. I don't mind the new Mississippi flag. I mean, it's a lot better than the old one, of course, but... Of all the New England sort of area, I don't know if it's... I don't know if Maryland is included in that, but of all that sort of northeastern area, at least, Maryland does have the best flag, I guess. Ohio's flag is pretty good as well, but Tennessee's my favorite, definitely. I kind of respect the Washington State flag for just being a picture of Washington's face. Gotta admit. Oh, Weston in trouble here. That was a quicker top 8 than I expected to see in this amazing game of Tetris. Washington State highway markers, okay. Oh, it's Washington's head. Very nice. Love that. We got it ready. Oof, rip, I think. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just do a quick stencil check. Weston is off by a pixel vertically. How could he do this to me? And a pixel horizontally. Despicable. There's a sheet. There we go. I think that's about it. Great. So now to watch a game of Tetris. Whoa. A Tetris. Both players, in fact, have scored 2 Tetrises. Cat has just scored a burn as well, while Weston has not. Still all Tetrises on the board. Now Weston's stream froze for a brief moment, but it's back. We're back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. A Tetris in a game of Tetris. Wow, it's Tetris time. It is. The player Tetris time. He has invaded my home. Weston, gonna score a Tetris, go up to 115. Cat, gonna up to 98k. It's Tetris time, then Tetris all over the place, exactly. Right. 200k for Weston versus 200k for Crinkle. Wow. One time I drove my car and there was a car in front of me and it did not use its turning signal and it made me mad, but I did not narc to the police. I hope they learned their lesson though. I'm sure they did. I don't have anything to add to that. Why do Americans have such huge cars, by the way? They don't even, like the Ford F-150 doesn't even really fit on a European street. And that's the small one. It's like the Ford F-350, which is way bigger. Compensation, makes sense. Regulatory failure, well, yeah. I mean, that applies to literally everything in the US, doesn't it? Big car, vroom vroom. Yeah, that's true. Look up the Hummer. Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? I'm just gonna get a size comparison between the 350 and the 150. Like, why do you need a vehicle that's like 8 feet tall? I don't get it. Cat, gonna score Tetris, go up to 441, Weston at 453, so small lead, small lead. Half a Tetris. Your Chevrolet tracks. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, the thing about these big American cars is you basically can't drive them, like, financially in Europe because fuel prices in the US are so unbelievably cheap compared to Europe. Like, people complain about fuel prices in the US going up, and it's like, Jesus Christ. They're like a quarter of what they are in, like, the cheap parts of Europe. Even in the most expensive parts of the US. And it's like, well, we drive so much further. Well, stop driving expensive to drive cars. People can't drive them financially in the US either. Fair enough. Clearly some people can. But also the US loves to do everything on credit and finance, so, you know. That's less a cultural thing in the UK. I mean, people still do it, but it's not as big of a thing. For sure. Transition is hit by Weston up to 542. In a little bit of awkward digging mode. I don't know what I just said there, but oh, that's not great. Crinkle's going to be done at 510, and that means game 1 is going to go to Weston. And, not game 1, game 2. Silly me. I forgot to update the scene. Oopsies. It's 1-1. %, APR financing is how they advertise cars. Yeah, I mean, people still buy cars on finance, I guess, here, but it's not as aggressive as the US, I don't think. Do you mind if I'm on? You can do what you want, mate. I can't stop you. Tyler minds. That's what matters. You don't want to disappoint Tyler Tetris. Do what you gotta do, though. It's fine. I'm hungry. You don't have a credit card? Yeah, I don't have a credit card either. But obviously, once again, I said, not as big a thing in the UK. I don't really know people with credit cards. Neither of my parents really own them. Most of my friends don't own them. The only ones who do are, like, in the military. I don't know why that is. That's just, maybe it's just a coincidence, but it's true. They're the only ones who do. Your parents have credit cards, well, there you go. Yeah, fair. I just, it's just not a problem. You know what's good for buying things on the internet? Amazon. Doesn't matter. You can't get scammed on Amazon because they'll always take a refund, basically. Downside, of course, is Amazon, but, you know. Yeah, credit scores aren't really a thing here that much. Like, I've never owned a credit card and I still could get a mortgage on my flat. First time home buyer at 21, 22. Yeah, 21. It's not a problem. It's like, sure, great, whatever. With bats and a baseball bat. Got a network error. West's not a good score. Solid. Will the RNG be kind, though? That's what matters. Appears that it will be. Can't get the S-piece over, though. No 1.1. But that's a PB. We take those. Would the double have even been a 1.1? I'm not sure. It might have. I think they're 3,000, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to say either way. Don't go, no, it's a PB. I know, obviously, you want the 1.1, but, like, those 3,000 points are indistinguishable. That's all I'm saying. You got a CTM? Frick. Bye, guys. See you, Tyler Titrus. Yeah, exactly. 3,000 doesn't matter. Like, sure, you didn't get to see his first 1.1 live, but you did get to see his first 1.097 live. So, what difference does it make? That's why when you get 997k, it to count as a max out. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Honestly, I got like 8k off of a rollover. And I didn't care. It was fine. I had no reservation. I was like, there was no part of me that was like, man, if I just did this different. Like, no, it's fine. And then I got a rollover like 3 months later. And I felt nothing because it was such a tiny PB. It was a PB by like 20k, which at that point is like, who cares when you can play kill screen? It wasn't even that, it was like 15k. Yeah, I don't know. If I ain't PBing by 100k, I don't care. Now you will spend months getting the max. What, if you got 997k? That's probably true. But, doesn't really matter, mate. It's just a game. Just playing video games. If it's about personal achievement, then, You just gotta keep working for it, you know? And if it's about making other people think you're great, then, I don't know, just cheat. It's easier. It's not worth the time and effort, because people don't really care. Just lie. That's my advice. That's the official advice of Classic Tetris. Is if you're not doing it for your own enjoyment, then just do something else. Whoa, Cousin Abby33 gifted a tier 1 sub to Katsugiri. Congratulations, Kat, you have just received a subscriber. Ratchet has gotta go. Bye. Crinkle at 175. Weston at 164. This seed is clearly not great because neither player is getting 200k at 60 lines, which is the usual metric of, like, doing okay-ish. I hope for double 300k transitions. Oh, no. Cat is not going to be getting there. Cat is going to be getting a 178 top out. Weston also not in a great spot, though. Does get the bar over. Okay, crazy stuff there. That was what won the game. Okay. I didn't think that was getting over, but it did. So, there we go. Good work, Weston. You won the game. Please don't mull on this one. You've already PB'd. There you go. But you are allowed to burn it down. Woo. Did it. Hey, another Tetris. Crazy seed. Yeah, I wonder, what was the seed for that one? E9A53B. There you go, if anyone wants to play that one. And then apparently that's a bad seed. It seems like it anyway. There was some struggle city there. Players are ready, so 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And I am unmuted once again. So, a Tetris versus a Tetris and some pushdown. Inconceivable pace. The inconceivable face? The inconceivable face. The inconceivable pace has dissipated, with burns occurring. Nick Arbora Woods checking the queue. I'm sure for nefarious purposes. Are there only going to be 2 more, what, matches or episodes? Because both of those are true. Well, 2 matches this episode. Episodes, yes. With me as the host, anyway. And yes, I did make new scenes for 3 episodes. I don't know, forever is a long time. But I am not intending to continue hosting Euro Friendlies in 2025 at minimum. Come back. Maybe one day. As you can tell, I'm not really paying attention and haven't been for 2 years. Euro Friendlies is something that happens while I talk to chat. Or don't enjoy your life. Yeah, I mean, you can't force me to do that, but I'll try my best. Yeah, I know. Seem a bit jaded unless that's all Scots. That's just my general disposition. I know my name's Sunny Disposition on Twitch, but yeah, I know. That's me streaming in general. Yeah, I know. I'm generally a positive guy, though. I just don't come across as it. I'm an optimist, by and large. Weston, gonna score Tetris. Go up to just shy of 300k. You enjoy the wit and sarcasm. Thank you. I haven't had much of that today. But, you know, maybe the last episode I'll really try and go all out and literally just cyberbully everyone. Which I haven't done much today, but there is a Marks match coming up this evening at the end of the show, so don't worry. And if people still want to interact with me in Tetris after I disappear from all the servers, I will still be in Classic Tetris Wars and Wiley's thing that isn't public yet for the foreseeable future because I'm doing graphics for them. Basically. That's basically the only reason. But that's okay. I enjoy doing graphics for people. When they don't ruin them, which CTW has a history of doing. But if they give me actual creative control and don't change everything, then good. I'm glad. That's how it be. Players pretty much neck and neck. About one Tetris lead for Cat. And also if you want to interact with me in general, I mean, you can just friend me on Discord or whatever, or ask for an invite to my server, I guess, but I don't really talk to anyone in Tetris outside of when I'm streaming, so, you know. And I haven't, basically, ever. I've not been a massive, I don't know, I've not been massively into the community, no matter how prominent I have been in it, I guess you could say. Weston up to 540k. Cat still got a couple Tetris to go at 515. Weston taking some safe burns here. But things not going great anyway. These pieces are pretty bad. Gonna score a double, but that left side is very difficult to get something over. I mean, that helps, but then that T piece is awful. I think Weston may be done here. Weston is done at 546. And Crinkle just needs a few points. 546 needs some more. There we go, there's the long bar. 571 is good enough. And we're tied up 2-2. Someone says Mullen. Yeah. Good. Cat didn't Mullen. Big fan. Alright, both players are ready for this decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There you go. That's my new announcer voice. I've decided that I'm going to utilize 100% of the time for my remaining episodes. I've already broken that promise by not saying it, like, in that voice, so... unfortunate. There you go. That's my cover of the song. Hope you enjoyed it. 5,000 points for Weston versus 49,000 points for Katsugiri. Also known as Cat Surgery. Also known as Crinkle. Also known as, I don't know, Dan V's girlfriend. I can't think of any other names for cat, but there you go. That's the options. Take your pick. Choose your favorite. What time is it? We're past 8. Jesus Christ. We're behind schedule. That never happens on Euro Friendlies. It's probably because we started 16 minutes. Bloody late. Behind schedule, I know. What's the point of Euro Friendlies other than to watch players just horribly early top out consistently and just end matches that should last half an hour in like 9 minutes? That's all this show is for. Also, whoever it was that predicted that CTUK finals in 2025 would be me versus you, Violet, I don't think they're going to be right on that one. It seems unlikely that I'm going to make finals of the 2025 CTUK Championship, but we'll see. Believe in you, though. You can do it. The dream stays alive. Yeah, I'll show up having not played Tetris for 8 months and just drop 1.7s on everybody. Pre-line cap 1.7s. No one will be able to stop me. We'll see though. Maybe I'll get back into Tetris in a month, which wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. But I haven't really paid attention to Tetris since CTUK. Attending an IRL event was like, great, I've completed my Tetris journey. I no longer need to play the game. And then despite that, I bought a CRT and played for like a month on it. And I was like, fuck this. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But it's like, it's a different kind of vibe. You know, like, in the past, when I've left Tetris, it's like I felt sick of it, kind of. Like, I felt like I'd played too much. Where I didn't miss Rebirth, I saw that. But now I just sort of don't feel... There's just no desire to... Like, it's fine. I haven't thought about it outside of Euro Friendlies, basically. The magic is gone, exactly. I mean, I've been playing the game for 6 years. It's a pretty simple game. Both players, not simple stacks though. There you go, look at that segue. I'm a fucking genius. Weston, 350k. Cat, 345. Paul Kite saying, go Crinkle. Whoa. Go Easton. Weston got some issues with the stack, let's say. Crinkle does too, but they're lower down, so it's less of a problem. Of course, I mean, I haven't mastered it, but I'm reasonably good at it. And it's just... I don't really see where to go. I don't really see any where that I really want to improve. And if I don't want to improve in the game, I don't really want to play the game. Because there's not much to do if you're not improving. Like, I've not mastered it, but the improvement that I have to make is very difficult. When you get to a certain level, you know, diminishing returns and all that, I just can't be bothered. Crinkle. Oh, that's unfortunate. 400k is probably going to be the top out score. I don't think I could dig that, let alone Pat, who isn't a professional gamer like me. There we go. The decider goes to Weston. Now we've got Liptonek versus Lukens. Amazing. Neither people are live. Bruh. Angy noise. Right, Liptonek. Time for your match, buddy. Lukens obviously knows about it, but... GG Crinkle Cut Fries. What a name. Powerful. You're a liver? Whoa. Crazy. Mucho apreciado. Quick stencil check. An easy fix. Good. Oh my god, there's Kick. I just got on my Restreamio chat thing. I just saw that there's Kick follower bots now as well. Hey friend, you stream so really well. I do see you streaming a lot, but yet still not affiliated and partnered. I got a proposal for you. I will share your stream to Kick community for you to hit 1,000 followers with 700 viewers and earn nothing less than 1,000 per streaming and enable your sub button. Add me on Discord if you're interested. Talani98. Sure thing, Hayden89. I believe you. It's great because it isn't even my channel, so I get nothing from that. But Vince, I'll DM your details over to Vince, Hayden. Fucking bots. Liptonek is live. Woo! Amazing! Here we are. Let's recenter these names a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. You're voting for elliptic ends. There you go. Let's do a camera check. That's not really a camera, but it does have a Europe happy face, so we'll include it. Fine. We'll make it small and just put it like here. And Liptneck always has this cat as the webcam, which is fine. We can include that just for being fair and balanced sake. Just a small cat there. There you go. I'm not a singer. I'm horrifically out of tune, I'm sure. '18 starts are, well, semi-decided on, I guess. Same piece set, question mark, yes, no, I don't care, I'm generating you a seed, you can use it if you want. There we go. Pyrus soundtrack. I don't know what that means. Kids these days, am I right? I can't understand them for shit. We've got a ready from Lekens. We're waiting for a finishing their game from Liptneck. But it should be over soon. Yeah, it was good. I cursed him. Yeah, sure, if you want. I'll curse anyone if you want. If you want to believe that I did that, then I did it. And I'll do it to someone else too. You're rooting for Lipton because cat. Understood. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's too much hype for this matchup. That's like Dog versus Andy levels of hype. We don't do that on Euro Friendlies. Right, quick stencil check time. Liptonek, pretty good stencil work. Big fan. Just a tiny bit of adjustment to do. Basically nothing though. That's good enough. I think. It'll do. Things looking a little bit awkward for Lekens here. Now, Mart's matchup for last match is positive hype on Euro Friendlies. Lekens gonna top out at 34,000. Unfortunate for them. I don't know how you manage that floating. I guess that isn't. Okay, I can see how you manage that floating ZJ thing. Interesting. Well, congratulations, Lipton. You win game 1. Western Mart's matches are the highlight of any Euro Friendlies episode. Everyone knows that. People who say otherwise aren't here for the same reasons that Euro Friendlies regulars are. Everyone comes to Euro Friendlies to watch terrible gameplay. Doesn't matter how good the players are, we come to expect terrible gameplay even from good players. And Mart's is the most reliable at that. You can always trust that Mart's won't put on a show. You know what I mean? Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Actually, it was 19 lines. Adjust his glasses. Oh wow, Tetris trademark? That's crazy. Bro. Ken's covering the well early. Interesting choice. Yeah, going for some interesting plays here. Not sure how well they will pay off, but I can't see the future, so maybe they'll be perfect. Who knows? 34k versus 94k for Liptonek. Big score lead so far. Well, it's not that huge. It's about 2-3 Tetrises, but this early in the game, it's notable. It's worth considering. I guess. I mean, it's more notable at like 229 lines, right? But still. We gotta finish the final episode of Euro Friendlies with Marks versus GeoWolf, though. We, like, absolutely have to do that. It's the only appropriate way to end Euro Friendlies. With, well, my tenure at Euro Friendlies. I'm sure King will find someone else to do my job, but conceptually. Liptonek 232, Lucan scoring Tetris up to 150, so doing alright. Not topped out yet, that's for sure. Playing it safe. Oh yeah, Lipton's playing pretty efficiently. But not in a great spot. Needs a long bar, gets a long bar. Can recover things. They get another long bar now. And they do, gets it over. Pretty good, pretty good. 350k. Lekens only at 200k, so definitely behind, but still on serviceable pace, just not amazing. And for their skill level, I mean, perfectly good pace. I'm not going to put the same standards on them as I put on a max out or whatever. Lekens, nice burns there. Bringing it down. Slowly. But, you know, slow and steady wins the race, or something like that. Half the score of Lipton, though. Lipton playing pretty efficiently so far. 400k at 90 lines. Playing very aggressively, though, as well. Which, ooh, that's bad for Lipton, though. That left side is going to be very difficult to get something over. Can't do it. 434 is going to be the top out score. Played too aggressive for the pace. But Lekens not in a great spot here. Not looking like they're going to be able to chase this down. No. 219 is the top out score. There we go. Both players are ready for game 3. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And the players are starting out with an L piece and a T piece. Or is that a J piece? That's a J piece. That's how out of practice I am. No, that is an L piece. No, yeah, cool, good. I'm getting the colours confused. I'm dumb. I'm tired. It's late. It's an L piece, though. Lipton with 2 Tetrises. Lekens with 2 Tetrises now. Taken more burns than Lipton. Lipton has been playing pretty efficiently so far this match. Ooh, Lipton gonna top out here though. Lekens won't get swept. With that, Tetris securing the game, and we're continuing on in this amazing match. Please, a transition. We'll see, maybe. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We've all been there, haven't we just? Up to next, scoring a Tetris up to 69,000. Hey now, hilarious, very funny. Wow. I'm gonna miss making terrible 69 jokes, or making fun of the concept of terrible 69 jokes. I'll admit that. I'll miss making fun of Marts. Beyond that, eh. But those two things, you haven't lived until you've made fun of Marts, let's be clear here. Lip to neck, up to 121. Oh, fuck, I'm yawning and shit as well. I'm tired. I'm sad, just left 3 times. You can roast me, Sonny. Don't worry, Marts. I probably will, unless you play well. And if you do, that'll be a miracle. Ooh, Lacan's not in a great spot. Yeah, that's unrecoverable. 131 is going to be the top out score. And we've hit a 3-1 victory for Lip to neck. I sure didn't play well. Maybe next time, buddy. Marts Crusher versus not 7 Page Wilson. Well. No, you're playing Fox, eh? There we go. Of course, I have to make the finale good. I mean, I still put more effort into it, making it look good than you ever did, and you've been working on was it Friday Night Fights for like 5 years? Cut me some slack. And you know, whoever comes after me, if you keep on with this Euro Friendlies thing, they can have these scenes, I don't care. If they want them, they can have them. And there's good old Marts with his mostly on stencil, but not quite-ness. It's like, it's good enough, honestly. By Mart standards, it's an improvement. That's something I won't fucking miss. Marts, mate, you gotta fix it one day. You can't be doing this forever. You can't be ruining people's stencils for the rest of time. No, it's not happening. He ain't doing it. He understands. It would be off-brand at this point. He can keep ruining it forever. Yeah, he can. He can. I can't stop him. And he will. Martz is just... he's a powerful guy, you know. Oh, I didn't change Violet's name. There we go. Nobody saw that. Almost a perfect episode production-wise. I missed one heart in one game and I forgot to change the name once. Other than that, pretty good. Also, hello Ian Keith and Monthly Tetris with a raid of 39, I suppose. That's less interesting though. Ian Keith, that's the cool part. First time for everything, you being cool. As far as Euro Friendlies goes, you're like the coolest. Same piece set is offered. That's the 3. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put in Steed, but you know, impulse. There we go. How does the fame and fortune feel? It's gone to my head already. My ego can't take this. The secret is to not have any. If you lose enough, you won't have any as well, so they go hand in hand. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's having fun. I love March. Let's having fun is a great... that's just a great phrase. Bro said fortune. Sure. I guess I said fortune. I don't remember saying fortune in the first place, but fortune. I apologize for not pronouncing it fortune. My bad. Violet, of course, has beaten 19-4 with DAS or something like that. I couldn't read it very well. It was quite small on my browser source. But still, the expectation is that Violet should win. No guarantees there. But the expectation is also that Martz will play terribly, and pretty much guaranteed there. So let's see. Martz scoring temperatures though. Nothing too bad yet. Nothing to get too worried about. Everything's going fine. No long bar dependencies in the stack, etc. And ahead in pace. So I might have swapped the player boards around or something, dunno. But at the same time, Violet's pretty high up and hasn't topped out, so definitely not Martz. Will Violet win or will Martz lose? Nobody knows for sure. Ow. Fuck. I just, like, moved my hand weirdly and now I'm... carpal tunnel or some shit. I don't know. That was really sore. Martz with the kind of cleaner stack as well. Yeah, it is the cleaner stack. This Martz, I go away for like a month, and All of a sudden, Martz is the GOAT. I don't know how he does it. He's a powerful man. There's been nothing to make fun of yet. What do I even do? How do you commentate a Martz match without making fun of him? Like, oh, Martz has scored points. He hasn't made a terrible blunder yet. Violet at 2-13 to Martz. Amazing score of 316 at 69 lines. Hey now. Playing reasonably solidly. Ooh, Martz has a hole in his stack now. This could be the moment that we've all been waiting for. He's trying to bring it down though. It's all in the pieces. There we go, that's what I was waiting for. That's a play. That's a Martz play. Oh, and then he does that. He could have set up a dirty Tetris, but he didn't, and now he's in danger. It's Jover. Martz has done it, as we all expected him to. And that means, Violet, you're in a chase now. You need to get to 346. Or like a little bit after 345. I don't know. And I have food now as well. I'm just the luckiest guy around. I get to eat food and make fun of Martz. Up to 313. Hooked and streamed, exactly. Whoa, Violet did it. Game 1 goes to Violet. Amazing. Nobody saw that coming. Though if you lose a game to Martz, you will thoroughly get roasted as well, Violet. Just so you know. You can't lose a game to Martz in this day and age. In this economy, you can't afford to lose to Martz. Both players are ready. 3, 2, no, the bot's not doing it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Feeling terribly fallible. Understandable. Martz has that effect on people. There's just an intimidation aura that he gives off, you know? So Martz, 2 Tetrises, no burns. Efficiency PB for sure. Tetris ready as well. Violet, bit of an awkward right side, but figuring it out. And Martz, wow, up to 70k. And Nightbot saying, follow CTWC everywhere with an exclamation mark. Yep, I guess you have to. That is an obligation now. Violet, maybe gonna go center well here. We'll see. Well, yeah, I mean, kind of. That's not what you typically want to do, but it is what they've done. Martz, on the other hand, will he hit the spin? He did. Martz hit a spin, guys. There's some shit going on here. I'm being bamboozled. I just saw Martz hit an S spin. There we go, the mini bits. That's what we're more used to. That's the kind of gameplay I was expecting. Martz must have, I don't know, had like a little hand spasm and accidentally hit an S-spin. This is much more what I'm accustomed to. Meanwhile, Violet has a reasonably clean stack, but is behind in pace. Somehow. It's remarkable work. Violet, at 232, has taken the lead. Martz needs to take a couple burns to get clean, but all things considered, as far as Martz stacks go, this is pretty safe and clean. The kind of stack that it takes at least, like, 20 pieces for Martz to truly fuck it up. You know what I mean? There we go. 282 versus 300k for Violet. And another Tetris for Violet. Not ready for that bar, though. Martz got some nice burning going on here. A very awkward structure, that's for sure. No ambition, no aggression. All burns. All the time. Low efficiency Tetris gameplay. Low octane Tetris gameplay. You'll burn no calories watching this gameplay. You'll literally sit in your seat. You won't be able to stop yourself getting distracted and looking at Reddit. Violet in a little bit of danger here, pretty high up, left side not very high up. Needs a long bar here. Does have a score advantage though. Yeah, Violet's in a lot of trouble here. Not a guaranteed top out though. Reasonably likely. Now it's a guaranteed top out. 491. That was at least, like, vaguely interesting Tetris gameplay. I'll give you that. It wasn't necessarily great, but there was, like, some intensity. Oh, Martz, he's doing what he does best. Fucking it up. Let's see. Can he recover it? Not long until the transition. Your hubris got you. Don't worry. 19 is in a moment. Your odds are pretty good. He gets the bar over though. It's not game over yet for Martz. He can do this. If you lose this one, Violet, there's no coming back from this. Honestly. I think I'd retire twice. I'd retire again. If Martz came back on me like this. Don't worry. It's all good, you're safe. Martz put up one of his most impressive chase downs of all time. He successfully got to level 20. Oh, I just got DMs from my friend, who's a doctor. Let's see. He's saying, you want a VC, you got a theory. Just finishing up some Tetris and that. Give me 15 minutes? At most, question mark. There we go. He has theories about the universe, so I'm sure that he's, I don't know, been smoking crack or something. Both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. No really early talk out for Weston to talk about. That's your only goal right now. That's a good goal. You gotta prove a point. Even if that point is that you're only at, like, 80% as shit as people perceive you to be, that's still making a statement. It's not necessarily a powerful statement, but it is a statement. That's what matters. Oh, Marts! You made a statement you weren't gonna have any super early top. There we go. We knew he could do it. Weston is vindicated. And March is 100% as shit as we thought he was. But on the plus side, Violet doesn't have to be too harassed after losing any games to March, so you live to fight another day, Violet. I don't know if you heard, King, but we absolutely need to get Marks versus GeoWolf as the final match for Euro Friendlies. Like, that would be perfection if we could bring that back. Like a best of 1, 0 start between Marks and GeoWolf to end Euro Friendlies. That would be great. Well, congrats to Violet. You won a match against Mark. That doesn't feel like a congrats. I don't know, like... I don't know what were, like, ambivalences to Violet. You won a match against Marks. You sure did it. Good work. Average, acceptable work. You jinxed yourself. A classic. Alright, let's raid someone. You're welcome, Violet. Let's go raid Firedox then, shall we? Goodbye.
Eat.